Friday night is a staple in most households, but a little confession, I think a lot of people would jive with this. Sometimes if you're just having sauce and pasta, it can get a little bit boring.
Sure. So today we have a fancy alternative for you. It only takes 30 minutes to make. And here to show us using products from Alessi is our kitchen star, Alice Seuffert on Twin Cities Live.
Hi, Alice.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Okay, so this is risotto.
Yes.
Now, what I always read is that Italian mothers make risotto like that's their quick, easy, shortcut meal.
Yes.
Here in America, we think that takes too long.
I think people think it's really intimidating.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you something that's a little more approachable today using Alessi products. And we're going to start with the Fra Diavolo sauce. That just sounds fancy, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
So we're going to make a fancy, easy dinner today.
Okay.
So we'll take the lid off the pot here, and what we'll do is we'll add the Alessi Fra Diavolo sauce.
I'm just going to set that right there.
So I can add some of this?
So we're going to add the red sauce there. And
all
yep,
right.
that's the Fra Diavolo, which is Brother Devil. So it means it has a
Am I
little
just
bit.
dropping this in?
You're just going right in there.
Oh, hey, whoa.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's
We're
hot.
gonna get it
We're
going.
cooking with gas.
So it's Brother Devil is what that stands for, and it's like just got a little bit of spicy, zesty kick to it. Do you see that green thing that just came out?
I do. What's
That is a fresh basil leaf that they put in every jar.
Oh my gosh!
Really?
Isn't that cool?
Well, that's kind of cute. Find the basil leaf.
Yes,
I
exactly.
like that, and you'll have
I know.
good luck.
I think whoever gets it on their plate is like the lucky winner.
Yeah, they don't
right?
have to clear dishes or
That's
something like that.
awesome.
So to the sauce, we're going to add 1/4 cup of white wine, and I just went to my local wine store and asked for a good wine that was dry that would pair well with seafood.
Should we stir this?
Stir that, but we're also going to add, there's a little teaspoon there, and you're going to add the chopped garlic in there, too.
Okay, so that's the garlic just ready to go, garlic puree.
Yes.
Okay.
Already in a jar, you just keep it in your fridge, and you can just quick add it to anything.
And are these
There we
sauces
go.
like just regular grocery store anywhere you can grab them?
In the Twin Cities, you can get them at Cub Foods and Kowalski's.
Nice. All right, let's stir this up.
And this is interesting. As we talk about risotto, I think of the show Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay, and they're cooking risotto every week.
He's so mad about it all
He's
the time.
really upset because they just seem to be unable to do it. So that makes home cooks think, wait a second, I should never try this.
Yeah.
But this seems like a manageable way to bring risotto into your kitchen.
I think risotto is very intimidating for a lot of people. On Top Chef, like I think Wolfgang Puck was on there and sent his dish back and went into the kitchen and cooked with the chef and showed her how to do it.
See?
But I think what's nice about this risotto recipe is that you don't have to babysit it. And with most risottos, you're going to sit with the pot for 45 minutes stirring and making sure you're turning the rice and everything. And that's really not the case with this.
So this one now you've added a bunch of seafood.
So we're doing seafood. So it's scallops, shrimp, and mussels. And so I've washed all of that off. I've cleaned up the mussels. You want to make sure all the mussels are shut tight before you put them in.
Okay. And
then I salted them. And then we're just going to put the lid on. And that takes about 7 minutes to have all the seafood done. And you'll see once you open the lid after about 7 minutes, the mussels will start popping open.
I love that.
So I'm going to show you guys the risotto. So the risotto is a risotto Milanese, and basically that just means that it has some chicken flavoring in it, but the most important is the saffron.
Saffron, yep, that's it.
So I think what makes it super fancy is the saffron in there.
The most expensive spice in the world.
Is this true?
Yes.
Totally true.
And it was used as currency at one point.
Yeah,
so.
it's very good. So should I pour it in the
we put
water?
that into the boiling water, and we'll also add the butter. There's a tablespoon of butter there.
Okay, toss that guy in. And so this is going to be a different technique than your standard risotto making.
Right, so you're just kind of you're just going to mix this up and then
Now,
put the
do you
lid
have to
on.
stay on? Okay, so you put the lid on.
That's
You can
what I was
sort of
saying.
walk
It's
away.
not something you have to babysit. You're really just like putting the lid on, and then I check it about 15. I tend to try it about 15 minutes, and just to make sure it's not sticking to the pan, and then just stir it. And then when it's done, you're just going to fluff it up, and I have some already made here.
Nice.
Oh, good.
So you can see, you just kind of fluff it up there, and it's not sticking to the bottom. And then for plating, we'll just put the risotto on a plate, and then we'll put the seafood sauce right on top of it.
Let's do it, huh?
Yeah.
Should we get it ready? Here, I can hold this for you. And we'll get this guy going, and you'll be all set to go. Here.
I'm going to grab this
Yes,
spoon.
you take this spoon.
That's awesome.
So a little bed of risotto. I've been on a real seafood kick this week,
Have you
too.
really?
I've had some seriously good seafood.
I think this
feels
is a
good.
perfect night, or a perfect dinner for a fall night like this, where it's a little bit chilly and you want something a little bit spicy. I told Will that he said, "What are you making for dinner?" And I said, "Fra Diavolo." And he's like, "Well, that sounds really fancy and delicious." He had no idea what it was,
I was
but
going
he
to say,
thought it
did he
sounded
know
great.
what that was? No, he didn't.
Oh, look, and all your mussels opened up, so that's good. And then you've got a
exactly.
whole bunch of other fun treats that you can pick up to kind of make the Italian night seem a little bit more fancy. fancy too. I see lentil soup there and some breadsticks.
Breadsticks, yes.
Oh, delicious.
All right,
okay, should we give this a try?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's try this one here. I got a fork for you.
Thank you so much.
Let's get in on it.
All right.
I'm just going to get a little bit.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I like this tomato sauce idea on here. And I suppose if you didn't want to do seafood, you could do sausage, all sorts of different stuff.
Exactly.
That's excellent. Here's my question.
Yeah, that's really yummy.
I don't think most houses have risotto growing up. I didn't know what risotto was.
No.
Never heard it. And so it feels fancy, it feels intimidating, but this is simple. You can do
Super
this and do
simple,
it
really
very easily.
easy. I call it fancy easy.
Look at, I like it a lot. Thanks, Alice. Okay, we have this recipe on TwinCitiesLive.com. You can go to our website, just click on food, and you can pick up any Alessi products at Comp Foods.
Very cool. Or you can win some right now.
Oh,
How about that?
fun.
Text the word dinner to 42379 by 10 a.m. tomorrow to win this Alessi gift box. And a big thanks to Alessi for sponsoring Twin Cities Live.
All right, what's more fun, dinner and a movie? Let's do
That's
that,
it.
okay? Because coming up next, our movie critic, Paul McGuire Grimes. He's in the Mystic Lake Green Room. You're going to find out which of his 3 picks this week